Hello and welcome back to the Brick Den and the second update for building Kamino. Originally, I was going to build a platform mock that we see often in the films and also in the game as well, but after some consideration, I've decided I want to build some interiors of Kamino, so I've changed it and I'm going to be doing the hangar. I'm also going to have some small platforms as well, but that is the basic idea for what the mock is going to be. But before I get started, I do have a Bricklink to open. So the main part of the Bricklink are these 1x2 trans dark clear plates, which I'm going to be using for the water. It should be perfect for Kamino's water because from the film it is quite dark and it is quite dirty. There's 1,000 here, which hopefully is going to be enough. Then I also got some more of these pieces here, which are excellent for Kamino. I also did get some 1x2 and 1x1 light bluish grey and dark bluish grey tiles. Also just got some 1x2 trans dark clear tiles which will go along with these pieces. And then also I got this Obi-Wan Kenobi minifigure, which I think is from the General Grievous wheel bike set. I do already have two, but one of them's got the Clone Wars face and the other one is from his Jedi Interceptor, which has the headset printed on, which didn't really fit for this mock. So now it's about time I get building Kamino. So to begin with, it was quite hard to figure out what I was actually going to start Kamino, what I was actually going to build it on, whether I was going to use plates or base plates, but I decided to go with a mix, and I think it turned out quite well with a free-form look. But the issue that I soon found was that I was not going to have enough 1x2 pieces to build the water that I wanted to. I ordered quite a lot that I thought was going to be plenty, but I soon realised it was not going to be enough because of how fast I was using them up and how much area I needed to cover. So I tried to stretch them as far as possible using bricks as well, but it just wasn't going to work. So unfortunately now I have hit a little bit of a dead end because I've pushed the amount of 1x2 dark pieces to the max amount of surface that I can cover. I've been using bricks as well here on the higher elevation just so I can get as much as I possibly could, but I did unfortunately come to the realisation that I am going to need more, so I did order more. And then the same thing happened as well with the dark bluish grey. I just didn't have enough and I have to get more because I can't use a different piece on another pillar because Kamino all has a sort of very similar look. Everything's the same, everything's very modern, everything's very sleek, so it's very important that I have consistency across the pillars. It's not, I usually pick mocks where I don't have to do that, but with this one it is the case. But luckily now the Bricklinks have arrived, so I'll just open them up and you'll get to see the bricks that I've ordered in order to continue the mock. So of course we do have the 1x2 trans dark clear plates, and there are 2 packets of them. Hopefully this is going to be enough to do what I need to do with them. Then also in that same order, some 1x2 light bluish grey bricks that are too high. I think I'm just going to need some of these for Kamino. I don't have too many already. Then in this order, I did also get some of the 2x2 dark bluish grey slopes. I did get some more in another order, but this store had some, so I decided to get some more just so I don't run out again. Then some yellow 1x4 plates with studs on the side. Some more 1x4 bricks with studs on the side, but these are in black. Some tiles, some wedge plates, and then some Technic pieces as well. The next order, the main thing in the next order were these pieces here, which are going to be extremely helpful for the platforms on Kamino. Then some of these tiles as well, which I really like for adding texture. And finally, this final order included the 2x2 dark bluish grey slopes, another packet of them here, and then some other miscellaneous bricks as well. So now it's time to continue building, and hopefully I'm going to get the pillars done and then also part of the hangar as well. Originally I wasn't going to have the pillars this tall, but when I eventually needed to get more bricks, I just decided to get even more, so just so I could make them taller, and I am now quite happy with the height, and I think they're going to fit to the scale of the hangar quite well, which is not minifigure scale whatsoever. The next stage was building the base of the hangar itself. I decided to connect the pillars to the base with Technic bricks and Technic pins, but an issue I had with this is where I originally placed the pins and the Technic bricks ended up not being the right place, and I wanted to adjust it just so it was better positioned, and this ended up being quite a hassle. But after I got that sorted and I'd finished off the base, I moved on to building some of the panels, and these panels were quite difficult because they were at multiple angles, so they almost had a rounded look, and it also had to go around a corner as well, so this was also extremely difficult. But I did decide to use a plate technique with mixel joints and hinges. I do want to tile these panels, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough. It will be important for me to get the ratio of studs to tiles correct, so I'll have to work on that in a future update. So I am happy with the progress so far and how Kamino is coming together. I'm quite happy with the overall scale, and remember there's going to be 1 or 2 platforms over on the left hand side here, so it won't just be this one hangar. And the size of the hangar is not to scale, of course, it is a lot bigger than this. But I wanted it to fit the Republic gunship, and fortunately it does. Now, just rotating the MOC around, you can get a look at what I'm doing with the interior. Now, I've not made too much progress as of yet, just getting in what is necessary to build up the exterior of the MOC. But you can see this is probably the main part I've done here, is this corridor. There will of course be a wall here, and these steps lead up to the main hangar. The hangar juts out a little bit further over this part, and that's just to fit the Republic gunship. And inside here we're going to have one of the classic Kamino white corridors, and then in here is going to be a small armoury. For the next update I'm going to have to come up with a better floor pattern up here that doesn't use as much dark bluish grey, because I need to save that for the roof. And I haven't got that much left because all of it was used on the underside under here. I also want to incorporate some lights into this MOC, and the plan at the moment is to have the switch behind these stairs here, which can be removed. So I'll have to figure that out as well. And the lights will just come out of here, and there'll just be some lampposts, and then up here as well, which will go into the wall, and there'll be some lights up here as well. So that is all the progress for this update. Definitely stay tuned for the next update, where I'll hopefully make some progress on the exterior and get closer to completing the MOC. But for now, please don't forget to comment and tell me what you think, and any tips or advice you might have, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. But most of all, thank you so much for watching.